Well, I think it's important to do research on waterfowl. We all love waterfowl. We want more of them. And so the question is, how do you get more waterfowl? Well, we need to do research on the management issues, and we need to understand basic waterfowl biology. So a decade ago, folks told us you can't trap and increase duck production. And if Delta hadn't done the research, we'd still be believing that today, I'm sure, because nobody else was going to touch trapping. So trapping predators, we now know it's totally effective. If you ask waterfowl biologists, they say, oh yeah, we improved nest success. So we've moved on to other questions. We're answering those sorts of questions all across the prairies. Students working on pintails in Saskatchewan, we sort of thought they'd have fairly high nest success in that stubble. It's terrible. You know, they're just getting hammered by predators. Well, that's important to know, because if pintails are nesting in that stubble, we now know that they're not going to be very successful out there, even if the tractor doesn't disturb them. Scaup declines. What's causing the scaup decline? How can we manage scaup until we know why they're declining? So you obviously have to answer that question first. What's the cause of the pintail decline? All these questions, we need answers, and in Delta's mind, one of the good ways to find answers is to train graduate students, because the graduate students will work on this problem, give it their full attention, they're totally motivated, they work 14 hours a day. They're really pretty cheap, so we're getting great research at a very low price. And in the process, we're training tomorrow's leaders in the waterfowl world. Look at the waterfowl world, and a lot of those students, those professionals, came through Delta as students and learned a lot from what they did as research and what their fellow students were doing right next to them. So it's a great combination, really is effective.